Dear all, Hari Om. Greetings from Ritanveshi. I hope you all are doing good. We are here today with a new session of Ritanveshi Mindfulness series, Prana Vidya and Chakra Meditation. In the last class, we studied about Prana and Pranayama, Prana and Cosmos, Prana movements, Rechak, Purak and Kumbhak, and Mudras in Yoga. Today, we are going to study Prana Vidya and Chakra meditations, the concept of Prana Vidya, brief introduction about all 7 chakras, nature of chakras, Kundalini Yoga and Kundalini Shakti. Without taking much of your time, I would like to invite Professor Rajesh to start today's session. Professor Rajesh.
Thank you. Annyeonghaseyo. Namaste. So, welcome to all of you. And if you can on the video, I can see all of you. I can see only Wise Mountain. Hello, Wise Mountain.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, Wise.
I'm very good today.
Yeah, you're very good today. You are looking very handsome today.
I had my haircut yesterday.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. So, yeah, Priya, hello. Namaste.
Namaste, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you,
How are
Priya?
you? Yes, sir. I'm doing fine. How about you?
Yeah, I am good. You all look like a flowing soul somewhere in a cosmos. Floating soul.
Actually, sir, I logged into my son's laptop. He had done something, and I'm just finding the settings. I am unaware that he had put all these things. And suddenly, when I look at myself, I thought that, oh my God, what is this? A different background I have. I just logged in.
No, but it's okay. It's look like you are doing some out of body meditations and somehow you came out from the body and moving in a cosmos like that. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I request if all of you come in our videos so that I can see. Hello, Kyusu, annyeonghaseyo, Kyusu님. She is my Korean teacher. She taught me Korean. Well, I am not a good student. I cannot learn a lot, but she's a really very good teacher. So, Yon. Hello, Yon. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
How are you today?
It's good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. So, and I can see a few more people as a participants, but cannot see them. Oh, maybe many people are shy. Okay. So today is the topic what Falguni gave me is really a big topic, and several time I remember when I was in a Korea, I talk a lot on these topics, prana and chakra. Many of my students, since I talked a lot about the prana and chakra, so many of my students, the Korean student, started calling me Prana Kyusunim, Prana Kyusinim. So, so today's topic is prana and chakra. And last time I talked about the prana. So, Wise Mountain, maybe I may take help of your nice ability of translation because you are as good as in English as in Korean language. So maybe I could take help of your nice translation, a wonderful translation. Uh, you're mute, dear Wise Mountain, you're mute. Wise Mountain, we couldn't heard you what you said.
Oh, sorry.
Ah,
Can you hear me?
yes, now I can hear quite loud, yes.
Yeah, I tried my best.
Yes, you are wonderful. And many more people whom I cannot see even, but well, welcome to all of you for today's session. Uh, Last time we had a talk about the prana and the chakras. And yes, one more information. Falguni is trying to translate my things by writing also. She has a nice app where she put the English words inside and the Korean language come out. So you may please watch out the chats also. So might be you can get a lot of clue what I'm saying. You know, Falguni, many times these translations are not as good because in starting when I went to Korea, I also did that. I use Google translators, I use Kakao translators, and I use many others. But when I start reading in front of my students, everybody laugh means I thought it may be some grammatic mistake, even the translation by this. So, but anyways, Falguni is trying her best. You may get some of the good words from the Korean Hanguk words from this chat box. But if you not understood anything, you can raise the question. And dear Wise Mountain is here to translate in a Hanguk language. Okay? Okay, let's go. So, last time I talked about the concept of prana, and in this concept, I explained how prana is the universal principle of energy, how we made up of the prana, not only us, but whole universe. Everything is made up of prana. The whole universe is nothing but dance of energy, interplay of energy. The prana reveals itself, manifests itself in varieties of things. Sometimes prana appears like a stars, like planets, like human, like living things and non-living things. So this is prana which manifests and take shape, the size, the masses. So whatever we know, whatever we see, whatever we feel, all is prana. Even interesting thing is that not only everything is prana, but the sense in which we perceive the other things, the feeling, the sense in which we are aware of anything is also prana. So prana feels prana by prana. Yes, so confusing, but it is true. If prana is not working properly, you cannot feel anything. Whatever you feel, that is prana. By whom you feel, that is prana. And who feels, that is also prana. That isn't it interesting? So prana is, we say, universal, a primordial principle of our life, the creation, the evolution. Prana is a link between the astral and physical body, cosmos and you, the antarakash and bahyakash. The prana is the connection, the bridge. Also, that what I said, we understood, we understand, we will understand everything by the prana, with the prana, by the source of the prana. So it's a link. And not only that, also if we get the trouble, the pain, the sufferings, all can be healed, can be worked out through the prana. There's a spatial network flowing all through our body, inside and outside, with the pranic channels called nadis. And by these nadis, if we learn how to control it, how to work on it, then really it gives a very interesting changes in us. It supports us to heal, to heal our body. And I think this all we already discussed in the last session. So we need to little go ahead what more with the prana. So, dear wise mountain, can you in very short, in a very nutshell, can you just translate to my dear students and friends what exactly the concept of prana?
Yes. 지난주에 이어서 프라나에 대해서 설명을 좀 이어서 해주셨습니다. 프라나는 우리말로 에너지, 기 이런 영어로 번역하면 적절할 것 같아요. 그런데 이 인도 철학에서 프라나는 좀 더 우주의 근본 요소로서 어떤 형태를 갖추면 지수화풍 공과 같은 물질 요소로도 변형될 수 있죠. 근데 이게 우리 몸과 또 우주의 어떤 연결을 도와주는 어떤 흐름을 이어주는 어떤 에너지의 형태인데 이게 정확히 흐르지 않을 경우에 우리 몸에 불편이 생겨날 수 있는 거죠. 그래서 이 프라나의 어떤 개념을 정확히 이해하시면 내 자신의 어떤 근본 요소 또 원자적 어떤 물질로 분해해 간다면 지금은 이제 양자라고 하는 개념이 알려져 있잖아요. 근데 인도에서는 그거를 프라나라고 생각했던 것 같아요. 그래서 아주 모든 물질, 그러니까 우리를 포함해서 우주에 있는 자연물까지 프라나가 가장 근본 요소이고 그것이 형태화됐을 때 뭐 흙 또는 물, 불 이런 움직이는 요소로도 변형될 수 있다는 거죠. 그래서 이 프라나의 개념이 요가나 아유르베다에서 가장 핵심적인 개념이고 그것이 우리 몸 안에 적절히 잘 흐를 때 그 적절히 잘 흐를 수 있는 채널을 요가 철학에서는 나디라고 부릅니다. 나디 6만 4천 어떤 나디가 있다고 알려져 있고 나중에 이제 차크라에 대해서 또 설명을 해주실 텐데 다 연결이 되어 있습니다. 그래서 프라나는 우리 몸 안에 흐르는 어떤 에너지의 흐름 그것이 정확히 흘렀을 때 우리 몸의 어떤 건강한 상태가 유지될 수 있다. 이렇게 이해해 주시면 될 것 같습니다. Yeah, I've done.
Okay, thank you. If I can read right, Jong Sound Ning, can you understand what we talked about the prana?
서현 씨,
Arat, yeah.
잘 이해하셨어요?
좀 낯선데 여러 번 들으면서 익숙해지고 있는 것 같아요.
Yeah, still is not familiar with those
Okay.
concepts, but he's
Mhm.
getting better to understand.
Okay, slowly, chokum, slowly you will understand, no problem. So, what I want to say is when we do practice on the prana, when we contemplate over it, when we concentrate on the prana, then it leads to realization, salvation. How? Because of the connection of the prana with the cosmos. And it is not what I am saying. Rajesh Kyushu saying no. It's very ancient. From long time in all over the world. It is not only in India, every part of the world. Every tradition, every religion, they talked about ki, prana, energy. And somehow, when we work on it, we can understand. It is a very practical and applied aspect where you need not to just understand. You need not to just, okay, you understood, it is finished. No, you have to work on it. It is very pragmatic, applied science. You can feel the effect when yoga students practice pranayama, prana vidya, and many dharana practice. Then you start feeling something. Some people feel heat, some people feel light, some people feel very different experiences, varieties of experiences. Maybe I could feel different way, same thing, and you can feel different way. So we all are feeling this prana in different way, but yes, we feel it. That's why we say yes, it exists. But what we have to do to feel it is the practices. And what today I want to talk about you, the yoga also means dissolution. Yoga, the yoga has one more meaning, is laya. Laya means when you dissolve. What is dissolution? You take a water, put salt, and stir it by the spoon. What happened? The salt disappear. Why? Salt dissolve in the water, in the mold. So this means laya. Laya means dissolution. And what dissolve? Your all the karmic condition. Now there is a Sanskrit term karma. What exactly the karma is? We do many things in our life. When we speak, when we use our senses, the thoughts, when we do anything, our deeds, all the impressions of our these functions is stored into a storehouse. Yes, in our deep of our subconscious mind. In our subconscious mind, everything whatever we do, everything whatever we feel, perceive, experience, think, whatever, all is stored in a very small storehouse. It is not really small, it's a big. That is called karma. And because of these karma, we get some conditionings and limitations. We get some specific personalities. We have some specific habits. And because of that, the dissolution cannot possible. The yoga is not easy. The meditation becomes difficult. But you practice yoga, that your all this karma, these karmic conditions dissolve. You free from all the limitations. So yoga also called laya yoga. So laya yoga is, you can say, a various meaning of yoga. It is a one of the kind of yoga in which the physical brain centers, the nervous system, and the centers of consciousness within the brain are consciously brought in a state of unconscious. Wow. Is it makes a sense to you why we become unconscious? Yes, we become unconscious. Unconscious here, in a sense, we conscious about the world. What we do is we collect all our prana and store it, or you can say pull it over this Sahasrara chakra, Bindu chakra. And then what happened? You come in a samadhi. Your eyes will be closed, you come to the meditative state. Here, when I say unconscious, means unconscious towards the world, towards the worldly affairs, towards the worldly perceive, the things what you perceive, what you sense. Your conscious will not work outside. Then it start moving inside, introverted, and explore the consciousness in a various different dimensions. I think here Wise Mountain has to be in, and he had to explain exactly what I mean to say. Introversion, when I say about the unconscious, when I say about uh, what exactly happens when you do dissolve. When you dissolve, then you go into a state of your conscious. You are not really aware of outside, but slowly you enter into the higher chakra and reveal the consciousness. So please, Wise Mountain, have a nutshell to these lines. Thank you.
Yes. 저한테도 쉽지 않은 개념들인데요. 일단 프라나를 집중을 통해서 수련할 수 있는 방법이 프라나 비디아입니다. 이 프라나 비디아를 통해서 이제 이 라야 요가로 연결되는 것 같습니다. 이 라야라는 말 자체가 해체나 어떻게 보면은 몰리카 같은 개념인데 우리한테는 감각하는 모든 것들, 생각하는 모든 것들이 일종의 까르마라고 하는 업의 속성을 갖는 어떤 그 까르마가 형성이 되죠. 근데 이게 우리가 이제 그 보고 느끼고 또 감각하고 생각했을 때 모든 것이 스토어, 그러니까 저장이 되는데 이게 나한테 저장이 됐을 때 나라고 하는 개체성과 그다음에 습성들이 형성이 되는 겁니다. 근데 이 습성들과 나의 개체성들이 하나의 리미테이션, 장벽이 되고 이것을 해체하는 것이 이제 요가의 목적인데 그래서 요가는 결국은 그러한 까르마에서 하나의 개체화된 나의 한계성을 넘는 것이 요가라고 할 수 있고 그것에 최적화된 수련이 라야 요가이고 이 라야 요가를 통해서 우리의 어떤 그 의식 상태를 일종의 무의식화된 상태, 그러니까 개체성이 없는 어떤 상태로 이행하는 것을 목표로 수련을 한다 이렇게 요약할 수 있겠습니다. Yeah, I've done.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, and I hope you all are getting my point, what exactly I want to say. This laya happens in 4 different stages. So this dissolution happens in the 4 different stages. So here you should notice what exactly I want to say. The first step, how you dissolve, is the Prana Pranayama. This is again a Sanskrit term which means introduction. So first you introduce you with the prana. When many times when you do asana and pranayama, what you feel, oh, something happened. Sometimes it is not only bones and muscles, but you feel something moving upward, downward, lateral. Many of my Korean students said something is moving spiral in their spine. So varieties of experiences you feel. People come to me and ask many times, I felt this, sometimes this and sometimes that. So this is what the introduction. You don't know what is going on. That's why you ask your teacher, oh, I have this experience. What does it mean, Professor Rajesh? So this something happened inside. Something you introduced with, that is called prana. You never know about it. It is not your body. It is not your muscles. It is not your bones. But something you can feel heat, something light fluid or gas is moving are different, and everybody has different experiences. This is called the introduction, Prana Parichay. This is the first stage where you introduce with the prana. It is your feeling first time by various methods and techniques. Next, what happened is the expansion. When you introduce, then it expands. It expands in various levels, various dimensions of energy. If you know about the kosha, then you can say prana make the link between annamaya kosha or pranamaya kosha. But if these terms are very new to you, then as a layman in English, I can say it harmonizes your body and the mind. Annamaya means physical body. Manomaya means the maun. In Korean, we say maun, mind. Manomaya kosha. So the physical body and the mental. Mind and body is very nicely harmonized and purified. And there are so many mudra, kumbhak we practice to expand this. And this dissolution takes place in the third state. So first introduction, second expansion, and the third is the real dissolution starts from here in various psychic passage. There are varieties of psychic passages. The standard is 108, but there are in thousands. So first dissolution happens when your prana dissolve in the pranic passages. This is the first step. And the second step of dissolution, number 4 step is when it dissolves completely. It completely moves in all the passages. Whatever you do, whatever you feel, this prana is moving to all your different channels. It makes circuits. And when you make these small yantra or circuits, then it transforms your consciousness. It changes your conditioning of your mind, mental modification. It transforms, it sublimates. And you get very natural rhythm with the inner nature and outer nature. And when you do this, then we get a complete laya, complete dissolution. Purna laya. Purna means complete. So 4 step, introduction, expansion. First one is introduction, the second one is expansion. When you introduce with the prana, that is this one, parichay, and expansion, prasara. And then you started vilay, means it is in a psychic passage, and the flow in all channels. And then you become a complete interplay of prana. A complete interplay of prana. This can happen in a kundalini also. So when you raise the kundalini rises and change or sublimates the prana in complete dissolution. So this is how we do the journey of Laya Yoga. So Laya Yoga, with the 4 stages of Laya Yoga, we reach to the Purna Laya, the complete dissolution. And we can do it by the Kundalini practice also, by Kundalini Yoga also. By Kundalini Yoga, we activate the chakras, we open the chakras, and then prana rises through Mooladhara to Sahasrara chakra. Now you need to understand how this Kundalini work through various chakras. What are the chakras? So when I say what is the real chakra? Chakra is the juncture of the pranic channels. There are 7 or 8 basic pranic junctures. The passages in cross each other, become a knot, and these important knots are total 7 to 8 in a number. Some people say 108, but mostly you can say 7 basic chakras. We start with the Mooladhara, the base chakra. Today I will not explain you the details because it needs many classes to explain you what exactly this chakra, how it functions, what is the symbolic meaning of those chakra. You can see varieties of symbolic representation. So today I just overview the all, but later on I will explain in future about the chakra. Here you can see just in a common view a lotus petal, a square, first a square, a yellow square, and a lotus with the 4 petals. You can see inside some deity with the 4-headed deity, one beautiful goddess, and an elephant. And all symbols have a great meaning, a detailed meaning. Very soon, Ritanveshi is going to give you a nice package of chakras where I explained all these symbols in great details with the practices. As I said, you can feel it. It is not to understand only. If you practice, you can feel this. These chakras are not in a physical plane, but yes, it is in a energy realm. So it explains this chakra is the chakra for the instinct, the fear, the sex, the food, and the sleep. That's why we have 4 basic instinct. That's why it shows the 4 petals. There are so many mysteries also. But somehow today I want to say Mooladhara is a concept of survival, eternity and time. How we survive? What are those things which is needed to survive? That is 4 things. Ahar, Nidra, Bhay, Maithun. In English it is the food, the sleep, the fear, and the sex. I will explain it in different classes what exactly this means and how it is the basic instinct. This Mooladhara gives a solidity in your behavior. That's why the earth element is situated or represented by this symbol. The next one is sacral chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, which is situated at the last of your coccyx bone. You can see the 6 petals, a lotus with the 6 petal, again with very strange symbolism, where you can see a male god with the 4 hand, blue in color, and a female goddess which has 2 head. You can see 2 head, 2-headed goddess, and this 2-headed goddess is called Chakini. Yes, Chakini. Sometimes we say Rakini also. You can see a crocodile, a crescent moon, so many symbols. These symbols explain all the philosophy, all the science behind this chakra. If you can understand these symbols, this reveal you all the knowledge of the chakra. And this is what the center of desire. We need not only to be survive, but also we want to be expand. If you have million won, you want billion won. You want to expand. And this chakra is a reason. It leads you, it tends you, it pushes you, it gives a craving to expand, inner nature to be expanded. That's why we say the center of desire. There are 6 types of desire. You can classify the desires into 6. And the prana manifests here in a water element. That's why we have a liquidity in a behavior. Those people who have a strong Swadhisthana chakra, they have very liquidity in the nature, elasticity in the nature. They can accommodate anywhere, adjust anywhere, as a nature of water. This is what the concept of expansion, destiny, and omnipresence. The navel chakra, the Manipur chakra. Again, you can see a varieties of symbols here. Old guy, you can see this old man is no one but the Lord Shiva. Yes, Lord Shiva as an old guy. And a goddess with a 3 head. You can see also a ram, a red inverted triangle, varieties of things. And in some day, some class, I will explain all about all these symbols. But you can say it's all about the actions. There are 10 types of action we do, and that's why there are 10 petals in the Manipur chakra. The concept of dynamism, the concept of art, the concept of omnipotence comes out from this. It resembles the fire element. Now the 4th one is Anahat chakra. You can see the 12 petals. This is center of emotion. The 12 type of emotions are there. And again you see, again you can see various symbols. 4 or 5 symbols are there. And again, these symbols are important to understand the basic knowledge behind it. What is the Kakini Shakti, which has the 4 head? A young Shiva. And you can see a Kundalini Shakti in a very different way. Also, you can see a deer, a black deer. We say antelope. This antelope is a variety of deer. I will explain it in a great detail in later classes. But somehow, as I said, is the center of emotion. It gives a concept of being, attachment, and completeness. It represents the air element, so that's why it is a gaseous in behavior. Now the Vishuddhi chakra. It has 16 petals. It is the center of knowledge or wisdom. There are different 16 types of knowledge. There are 16 type of wisdom. And this chakra explain how the different knowledge or wisdom is also expression of prana. It explained in a various symbols. Here you can also see an elephant. You have just seen this a type of this elephant in the Muladhara chakra also. And here also you can see the elephant. But these two elephants are entirely different. All the symbols are needed to be understood in a great detail to understand the basic philosophy behind it. What is the Devi Shakni? The Devi Shakni has 5-headed goddess. And the weapons she carry is also very interesting. We should understand what are the weapons she used to keep in her hands. So as I said, the Vishuddhi is the center of knowledge, the concept of wisdom and omniscience. And it contains the space element. Now this is Agya Chakra. You can see the 2 petals somewhere behind the eyebrow center in the middle of the head. And again, it has so many things to discuss because of their symbols. A half Shiva and half Shakti. Ardhanarishwar. It's a nice concept of tantric philosophy. And from here, all the Hatha Yoga, the nadis, the channels finish here. And Raja Yoga starts from here, from up to here. So Hatha Yoga finish here and then Raja Yoga starts from here. So think, not only these 5 chakras down from the Agya Chakra, there are 5 chakras above from Agya Chakra. Yes, the 5 chakra down from the Agya Chakra, there are 5 chakras above also. We know only the Bindu and Sahasrara. No, there are 5 chakras. They are the divine chakras. From down to the Agya, there is a human chakras which is used for the human body. But from above the Agya, 5 are the divine chakras. So Agya is the base, we say center of intuition. Here you finish the Hatha Yoga, from here you start the Raja Yoga. And Sahasrara Chakra is first. It located at the top of the cranium actually. And Sahasrara means 1,000 petals. 1,000 petals, there are thousands of petals. And here somehow you get a glimpse of the ultimate. Here you got a glimpse of the ultimate. And Sahasrara Chakra, when you reach there is a realization of our divine self. That's why always we aimed our Kundalini Shakti, which is situated in Muladhara, to raise it up to the Sahasrara Chakra. And one more thing before I finish, I want to talk about it is the Bindu Chakra. Many scholars don't take it as a chakra, but it is a mother of all chakras. It releases some drops of nectar, and these droplets are going through all the chakras. These nectars evaporates and create the prana within us. You can see in this picture the droplets are coming from the chakra. These droplets are very important because it actually assumption of our life span. If this droplets this nectar is finished in a Bindu Chakra, then we'll die. So we have to save the Bindu, save the nectar. We do several practices of yoga to save this nectar, save this Bindu. So if you save this bindu, the nectar, then we have long span, and also we can enjoy the kundalini through the bindu. So today I want to say, sorry, um, in this kundalini practices, what we do is we pull our kundalini shakti, which is situated in Muladhara chakra in the base, you can see here in the base, and by several practice of meditation, we raise it up to the Sahasrara chakra, and we get connected to the cosmos, to the Supreme. And when we do it, then we really get knowing of the Supreme. So by these practices is important for all of us to know who am I. And this is only way to get connected with the Supreme. So by this way, I want to say, if you go through several practices, then you can stimulate your chakras and you can get a connection with the cosmos really by the awakening of Kundalini Shakti. Now I think I just with the introductory ways I explained it. Might be there are a lot many things left. There are many things you have to ask. So very soon, Falguni, the Ritanveshi, our team, going to put a chakra meditation package in front of you, which has 6 sessions, 6 to 12 sessions, and then I can explain you in a great detail about the chakras. So in one day, it's impossible to explain everything. But if you have any question, if you have any queries this time in 5 minutes, if I can explain, I'd like to explain. Yes, if any question.
First of all, I'd like to explain what you are saying briefly. In brief.
Yes.
Okay. 오늘 프라나 수련과 그다음에 차크라에 대해서 소개를 했고요. 프라나 수련이 결국은 5단계를 거쳐서 우리 몸의 프라나의 흐름을 이렇게 확장시키거나 어떤 의식의 회로를 만들었을 때 나라고 하는 어떤 개체의 한계성이 완전히 해체되는 체험을 프라나 수행을 통해서 할 수 있는데, 그것과 가장 근사한 수행 전통이 이제 꾼달리니 요가라고 할 수 있겠습니다. 꾼달리니 요가는 앞서 설명했던 7개의 차크라, 우리 몸에 있는 에너지 센터, 1번 물라다라 뿌리라고 할 수 있겠죠. 그리고 2번, 3번, 이제 4번이 이제 아나하타 가슴 차크라, 굉장히 중요한 위치에 있는 에너지 센터이고, 이제 5번 위스티, 이제 6번이 아키아 차크라이고, 7번이 사하스라, 이렇게 에너지 센터가 있습니다. 그 중에 하타 요가를 통해서 수련을 했을 때는 이제 1번 물라다라부터 스와디스타나, 마니푸라, 아나하타, 위스티, 그다음에 아키아까지 수련을 통해서 이렇게 프라나의 흐름을 확장하거나 제어할 수 있지만, 이제 그 이상 사하스라 차크라를 통해서 수행을 하는 것은 라자 요가라고 부를 수 있겠습니다. 이걸 통해서 우리는 궁극적 어떤 해방을 맛볼 수 있는데, 이제 그 거기에 이제 하나 설명된 게 추가로 빈두가 있었고요. 이제 빈두는 우리 안에 있는 어떤 이 넥타라고 하는 어떤 그 근본 생명 물질의 보존을 위해서 반드시 필요한 어떤 수행 방식인데, 오늘 하루에 이 설명을 다 할 수가 없으니까 나중에 이제 차크라 메디테이션을 6강에서 한 12강 정도 준비를 해가지고 설명을 또 해주시겠다고 했거든요. 그래서 오늘 혹시 궁금하신 거 있으면 질문을 좀 해주시면 좋겠습니다. Any questions?
Hyun Ning, might be you have some questions. Ask some question.
차크라는 아까 말씀하셨듯이 정말 좀 그 깊은 수련을 해봐야 될 것 같아요. 차크라 하나하나 하는 그 수련 통해서 그리고 좀 방금 빈두라는 이야기를 들었을 때 우리 안에 있는 근본 생명 물질 그것도 좀 궁금하기도 하고 예, 예. 그 정도.
Yes, question for you. Today you gave a lecture about Bindu specifically. What's the meaning of Bindu? It's not easy for you to explain about that, but please help us. Please unmute.
Yeah, sorry. Bindu is my favorite topic. So I always take a great talk on Bindu. It's my favorite chakra. Bindu is said to be the mother of all chakras. Bindu means dot. Bindu means a dot. Just like in a cosmos, the most condensed is the black hole. Like that, in our body, the Bindu is the black hole. And what black hole do in a universe? It intake all the stars, planets inside and expels it out in a different plane. Same thing, this Bindu chakra which is situated here. This Bindu chakra do the same. It's very, very condensed form of prana, very condensed. So condensed, it is like a dot, just a dot. Just like a black hole. And when we die, all the prana, it sucks it inside. When we take a rebirth, it just explore, just manifest all the chakras in the other birth, in the rebirths. That's why we say this is a mother. In some Indian text, it is also say Mahakali. Mahakali is a goddess, black in color. If you see in India the picture, the symbolic picture of Mahakali, you will surprise. A goddess with very strange look. It's very fearful, but it has a meaning. The mother means which give birth, and this Bindu chakra give birth to all the chakras, all the pranic structure of our body, and after giving birth of it, condensed form is always stay there. And mother do one more thing. Mother just not give the birth, but mother nurture by the nectar. So in the Bindu chakra, a droplets of nectar is coming whole our life. And because of that nectar, our pranic body exists. If it stops, we die. Our pranic body die. So we say mother, it not only gives birth to our pranic structure, but also by the droplets of nectar, it nurtures us. It nurtures our pranic body. That's why we worship the Bindu in the form of goddess Kali. As I said, this is my favorite topic. I really love to talk on Bindu in long time, in long methods. There are so many practices of Bindu. There are so many mudras on Bindu, so many asanas, pranayama on the Bindu. This is the base of the Nada Yoga. This is the base of the Raja Yoga. So without Bindu, you cannot listen the primordial sounds, the Nada. Without Bindu, you cannot enter into the cosmic level to feel the Raja Yoga. So you can say Bindu is the door where you enter. As I say, Hatha Yoga is finished here, and from above it, the Raja Yoga start, and the door is the Bindu. Bindu is the door of Raja Yoga, where you start the cosmic experiences, the divinity. So the mother gives birth, it nurtured by the nectars, and also this mother, the mother Bindu, leads you to the spiritual planes. So there are no words I can say we can explain this mother. The words become short. We can explain like a infinite ocean. Even that we cannot explain the Bindu, how this Bindu is. That's why we start worshipping Bindu in the form of Goddess Kali. So if you want more, because today we have a time limitations, and maybe Bindu itself need 2-3 classes, isn't it? So Wise Mountain, am I right?
Yeah, I'll try. 빈두는 이제 우리 영어로 점, 그러니까 작은 점처럼 그 의미도 그렇고요. 마치 블랙홀처럼 우주의 에너지가 응축된 걸 블랙홀이라고 부르잖아요. 빈두 역시 우리 몸에 프라나가 응축되어 있는 지점입니다. 근데 그 위치가 이제 앞머리 뒤쪽에 이제 위치해 있고, 우리가 죽을 때 그 에너지가 빈두로 다 응축이 되고 다시 태어나면 그 빈두로부터 온 세계가 펼쳐진다고 이제 인도 전통에서는 설명을 하고 있습니다. 그리고 이제 마하칼리의 숭배가 이제 인도에 가면은 보실 수 있을 텐데, 이제 마하칼리가 이제 어머니의 어떤 의미를 담고 있고, 어머니가 두 가지 역할을 하잖아요. 아이를 낳기도 하고 양육도 하고. 그래서 마치 그 우리가 빈두에 대한 어떤 상징으로서 마하칼리 어떤 신앙이 생겨난 것 같아요. 그러니까 우리는 그 명점이라고 하는 그 빈두에 대한 의미를 정확히 이해하거나 설명하기 쉽지 않기 때문에 일단 숭배나 어떤 경배를 통해서 그 의미에 친숙해지고 그것을 우리가 실제 우리 삶에 이제 반영해 보는 것인데, 이 라자 요가나 나다 요가의 어떤 가장 중요한 축이고, 라지시 교수님도 이 주제를 가장 좋아하고 저 역시도 이 밀교의 수행에 있어서 가장 중요한 핵심이기 때문에 여러분들이 언젠가 이 빈두 개념에 친숙해졌으면 좋겠습니다. Yeah, I'm done. Unmute, please.
네, 맞아요. Thank you. 감사합니다. So nice small translations. So in short, you told everything. So now I want to go to Falguni. Falguni, please conclude the session, and let's we explain them if they can come to next class and other sessions of our Ritanveshi.
Thank you, Professor Rajesh, for enlightening us on Prana Vidya and Chakra Meditation. And thank you so much for all the explanation. We understood the basic concepts of Prana Vidya, Chakra Meditation, Kundalini and Kundalini Shakti. Next Sunday, we are going to study about Raj Yoga meditation, which are deep meditation mindfulness sessions. And I request you all to kindly switch on your videos so we can have a screenshot together for today's session, please.
Okay,
Can I see Yeah, can I see everyone, please, for today's session? A happy screenshot. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending today's session. Thank you. Okay. Dear all, I would like to inform you that today we are having birthday of Yogi Raj as per Hindu calendar, as per Indian calendar, and Ritanveshi is celebrating Yogi Raj's Deep Yagya birthday celebration today, 6 p.m. IST. We would like to invite you all to join celebration and share your best regards with Yogi Raj. I thank you all again for joining us today, and we are hoping to see you all in the evening celebration. And details will be shared in the respective country groups. Kindly feel free to connect with me in case of any issue. Thank you. Hari Om. See you in the next session. See you in the evening celebration. Hari Om.
Thank you. Many happy returns of the day, sir.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요.
안녕히 계세요.